Throwing right away is Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's up. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. Right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Looking to throw, Dart.
Touchdown, Giants!
And Xavier Legette
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Bengals nothing. Harrison Beavis to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10.
At their own 13.
12. 180.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Second down and 3.
11, Thomas. Can. Dot.
They go play action with Burrow.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. The Bengals had 2 and 2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
11, 180. Wait up.
Now Burrow. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 12, ready, place up, start.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some more.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Play fake, and here's Dart.
Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Let's go.
Up the middle they go. It's Alexander.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Hey, smash. Trap 60, trap 60.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Nifty move. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have taken the lead.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside, so he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
Harrison Bevis to kick off.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Running money up to a whole nother level. Don't know no better. When I got rich, bro, coming slow 6.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
White 80. White hot. Eleven. Stop.
Burrow will throw. They'll find Williams on the slant. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock it down. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
Draw play for Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
On 1, ready? 11, Thomas. Here we go. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. Second and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at their 48-yard line.
Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. First and 10, right at the 40. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 31, here comes second and a yard.
12. Let's get set. 11, mighty. Can.
They'll set up the throw. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Hey, we gotta go.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way up the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This is caught. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
At the Giants' 2-yard line.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Here we go. Stop.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he balls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And McPherson on for the extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well.
And some room to work. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Xavier Legette
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Now the extra point.
For the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Giants 21, Bengals 14. Harrison Davis to kick off.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's 2nd and 3.
11 M gun. Start. 180.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
50-yard line.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down Let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
11.
Burrow on play action. He's got his man on the comebacker. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Here we go. Stop.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
12. Let's get set. 11. 180. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Oh, man, that's Leggett. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Alexander knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Dart going to look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
At the 16-yard line.
On first down, it's Alexander. And power running here down the 6-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Hauled in by Anderson left side. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Giants have taken the lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Burrow. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go. Ready? Right up.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Past the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 41 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Bengals 21. Harrison Bevis to kick off.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go. 11,
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because one quarter, no Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Finding space at the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's get set. Back.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
11.
Brings up second and
11,
9.
MT, take.
At the 46-yard
On second and 9. Burrow. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. A try here for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our instances. We're healing with ways that don't last as long. We'll have the time in it obvious. We'll help with a week with a
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Here we go. Up to high. 180, 12.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Able to shake him off. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11. Here we go. 180.
An inside give, Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. 180.
Back to throw here. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Javon Holland. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
To the air, Dart. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Second and 10. Throwing his Dart. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
First and goal, Giants.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Giants take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Bengals 21. Harrison Davis to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Cut! 180. 180. 11. 11.
Here's Burrow. And this is caught by Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
11.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Here we go, here we go. 11 M 180. Wait, hot.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Burrow. And this is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
12. Here we go. 12.
Now it's Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
180.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure you have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Go!
Play action now. Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. A play fake, and now it's Dart. That's caught downfield by Neighbors. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Giants have taken a 5-touchdown lead. The point after is good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Dances by him. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Burrow will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Giants are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. To throw is Dart. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Cowboy 80. Go, Rick, go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing his Dart. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Alexander. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
60 Vikings.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
70 ring. 70 ring.
Here's Dart. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Dart. That one completes illegal.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
3rd and 4.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Bronco 80.
Looking to throw, Dart. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just ran on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down.
On one, ready? 12. Here we go. 11, Thomas. Hey, Kent.
Burrow looking to pass. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And fighting down inside the 25.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one.
And it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over first down 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Burrow on play action. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a party gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
On point, ready?
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
180. 12. 12. 12.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
They'll find Williams on the slant.
A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. The Bengals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
11.
Now it's Burrow.
He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll find the open man. That's complete.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Come on. Set. 60 Eagles.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Now a handoff looking right. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they'll go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. McPherson down for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Next to score, Giants 63, Bengals 35. Evan McPherson to kick
After
off
the
for
touchdown,
Cincinnati.
McPherson on to kick this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. A little juke. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not.
That's caught at the 25. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they're going to be backed up to start. A big hit there on the return. Stops him dead in his tracks.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Big 13. Big 13. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT. 11 MT. 12. 12.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got him in. Complete. Now he's into the clear again. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goal post, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Throwing to start the drive. Nance. Now he's going to step up and run. And he wisely will throw that one away. A CD there on big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
26-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Bronco 80. Dragon 60. Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
Able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Completed the run. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Completes it to Dixon. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Pretty good throw there by the rookie to move the chains. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Harrison Beavis to kickoff.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for 28 yards. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Giants will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble